Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It is Sephora VIB time. So I wasn't going to do my recommendations this go around just simply because I haven't been buying a lot of products. However, I still did kind of want to share with you a couple of things that I feel like are amazing and you should try out. Quite a few of these things are things that you have seen me use, have heard me talk about, have heard me talk about in other recommendations. So we'll kind of go through it pretty fast so that way I'm not boring you if you do watch me and you're seeing the same thing over and over. But also to keep it interesting, we are going to go over my wish list and things that I will be purchasing as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off with some skincare first. So Clinique Take the Day Off Balm Bougie Buy. I love this stuff. Highly recommend it. I feel like this has helped change my skin in the sense of I'm not using a makeup wipe, so it's not going to strip. I feel like makeup wipes make me feel drying, but then with the oils, I feel too greasy and gross. This is gentle. Like it gently removes the makeup. I know a lot of people don't think it's a big deal on how you take your makeup off, but honey, let me tell you, because if you are using something and it is drying your face out, it'll wreak havoc on you. So definitely recommend this. Super excited. Now Mario Badescu is officially available at Sephora. That is one of my favorite lines for my skincare. I only really use two and I'm gonna share both of them with you. But first thing I want to mention is the Acne cleanser. A lot of you guys ask me what cleanser I use. This is it. Mario Badescu Acne Facial Cleanser, $15. Lasts me a long time. I love this one just simply because I have gone through so many different acne cleansers, and my thing is with acne cleansers, they tend to be so drying. This one again is very gentle. It's a gel formula and it doesn't make my skin feel just kind of like stripped. So highly recommend this, especially if you do have an oily acne skin type like myself. The next Mario palette, the next Mario product is going to be the oil-free moisturizer. This is the moisturizer that I use in the hot heat summer months, so it has SPF in it. And the cool thing about this one is it is very light. It's not heavy, it's not clog pouring. I feel like sometimes moisturizers with SPF in them, they can be either heavy or have a real sunscreeny smell to them, and they do not. So this one will hydrate me, not make me feel gross or icky, won't clog my pores, and it's SPF 30, which we're gonna need because I love to be outside in the sun. And then for my second favorite skincare brand, Olehenriksen. This has changed my skin, game changer. This is the Glow Toner. So it's for dark spots. It has high potency AHAs in this. Make sure, because you might feel a little bit tingly when you're using something that does have the AHAs in it, make sure you're using a moisturizer with sun protection because it can make your skin sensitive to the sun. But this has just the overall complexion of my skin. Just try it. And then the last Olehenriksen product I have here is the Banana Bright Eye Cream. I have been loving this. It just makes my under eyes just so healthy, gives it a light little glow. I really feel like it helps with your concealer and not creasing. You should be using an eye cream every night, every morning, no matter what, no matter how old you are, even if you don't wear makeup, you need an eye cream. This one I have been loving. And that is all for the face care products. Now we're gonna roll into, yes, makeup. So we'll whip right through this. Some of these you're gonna see me mention because it is warmer now and it is summer, and I feel like as we're buying these things with summer in mind, at least I know I am, so that's why I wanted to make sure that I mentioned them. So for foundations, y'all already know my favorite two. Fenty Foundation, this is in the shade 400. Dior Backstage 5W. This is the most perfect shade match I've ever worn in my life. It is beautiful. This stays on in the heat. You can build her up. It gives you a nice satin finish. This is an amazing foundation. So if you're looking for something like summertime and needs to hold up in the heat, this is it. And also you guys, I mean, I don't have to really speak too much on Fenty. I will say if you are drier skin with either one of these and you're gonna use them in the summertime, which I think you probably could get away with using them now once it gets warmer, moisturize, please and thank you. Next up here, we've got a few face powders. In my powders video, all about powders, I mentioned this product. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. So I I use this bad boy as a finishing powder. I went over the differences between like a translucent powder, setting powder. Someone asked me what was the difference between a translucent powder and a setting powder, and I never thought about it. Those are the same things, it's just a different word for it. And then you have a finishing powder. Now, how a finishing powder is different from a translucent or a setting powder is that you just kind of dust it and sweep it all over your face. This is not marketed as a finishing powder. However, that is how I use it, just simply because y'all know I get heavy-handed with powder. I admit that if you get too heavy-handed with this, you might get a little bit of a flash situation. Just because you get a flash, it doesn't mean that it's a bad product. It means that you have put too much product on. So I like this because I feel like it really, really keeps the oil down. As far as waterproofing my makeup, I don't know, because I haven't gone swimming with it. I don't wear makeup to the pool when I am swimming, but if you are an oily girl like myself and you want something to just really, really lock in your makeup and help control the oil, this is for you. Absolutely love this. Next product, Mercier Translucent Glow. I have this on now. I'm not a highlighter girl. However, I do like the look and appeal of this. It just makes your skin look super, super healthy. I know since it is summertime, everyone wants more so of like the body oils and the super, super glowy highlighted look, which I simply don't do. And I don't do body oils just because I don't like oil on my body. I just use this, or I will take a highlighter and a brush and I'll just sweep it on my body. That's what I've always done. I don't have to worry about it transferring or getting sticky. So Laura Mercier Translucent Glow, she is bae. Next up, Hoola Toasted. I love this bronzer. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if anyone thinks it looks like a purple bruise on my face. I love this. I don't have it on today because I was testing out the Fenty Coco Naughty, which is pretty non-existent on my face right now, but I love this so, so much. I know a lot of people were saying that they were irritated with Hoola bronzer because it took them so long to come out with it, and that is a very valid feeling. However, it took them a long time. They got it right, which they had better gotten it right, you know? Another product that I want to mention, because when I think of summer, I always think of travel, and so I like things that are going to be easy for me to pack light with travel, and this is yet again what I feel is a underrated product. Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter Palette. So in here you have contour shades. I don't use this one because this one is too deep for me. I use this one. You have a yellow powder. You have a powder highlight. On the other side here, you have cream. So for someone who's into creams, you have a contour, you've got some highlighting, some color correcting. I think this is a fantastic palette. This is how contour palettes should be because it gives you exactly what you need for your skin tone. I feel like with a lot of contour palettes, you get all these options, and 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna use, I don't know, maybe 2 colors out of the whole 6 palette range. So if you are looking for a contour palette, I would say get this because it's just, I mean, it's worth it. It is amazing. Moving on to concealers. I'm not gonna go too deep into these. Becca Aqualuminous Kat Von D Lock-It Cream Concealer, the bomb. I am the shade Dark Golden in Becca, and I am shade D37 in Kat Von D. I got D35 in case I want it to be a little bit brighter, but y'all know I don't do that. D37 is what I have on today. And then next up, lip glosses here. Again, summertime comes. I feel like I wear more colorful lip glosses, so I want to make sure that I pointed out the ABH lip glosses. This is in the shade Amber. This is actually my neutral shade. This is in the shade Maui. Hang on. Like, these are the types of shades that I like to wear in the summer, so I will give you a swatch. That is Maui. ABH glosses are pigmented. This one is in the shade Petal. This is a hot, hot pink. Now this might not, you know, be everyone's cup of tea, but it's my cup of tea. This one is in the shade Rio, which I have to make sure I bring when I do go to Brazil this summer. Rio. It's like a hot magenta. And then this one, Saint Tropez. I bought this last year and I didn't wear it nearly as much as I wanted to. I kind of forgot about it. This is cool. So I'm not really into metallics. This one, it's not, it has a shift to it. I wouldn't even call it metallic. It just has a shift. I just think this is so, so beautiful. ABH lip glosses, absolutely. And then I only have 2 palettes here, and the reason why I want to mention this one is because it's Crystal Beauty. First of all, if you guys don't follow her, follow her. She is the beauty professional. She knows her stuff. She just bought a bunch of things from Huda, and it really inspired me to dig out my Huda Desert Dusk palette. Now I know this is expensive, and I know a lot of people don't really like Huda Beauty or Huda herself. However, when it comes to her eyeshadow palette, I dig this, and the reason why I haven't been using it is because I had to hide it from myself because I was using it so often. But this is the first palette, the Desert Dusk, and this is what I have on my eyes right now. I love this palette. So I think now is a good time, especially if you are looking into some of those more higher end palettes and you don't want to pay the full price on it. Girl, get it during the VIB sale, okay? And then last but not least are palettes. Urban Decay Naked Heat Petite. Like I said, summertime, I think of travel. I want Pack Light. I bought this last May, and I'm so glad I did. Now, if these aren't in your color shade range that you like to wear, don't even bother. But for me, I pull some serious looks with this palette, and I'll do a tutorial using this palette. Boom. And then for hair products here, we have the VIB Climate Control Stronger Hold, because I live in a humid climate, so I need stronger hold. And I have the one Diva Curl product that I actually do like. This is Diva Curl Beautiful Mess. This is a pomade, so when I do want to lay my edges, this is the product that I will use. I like this because it doesn't get gunky or cakey or built up on my edges, which I don't like a lot of the Hicks edges or just like a lot of the other edge control products. I'm not a fan of. This one I do like. And then also, like let's say if I'm gonna be taking photos or something and I'm really being strategic with my hair, I'll take a little bit of this and just kind of run it through some curls so that way it's just a little bit more polished and doesn't get too frizzy. Love this. All right, now we are going to talk about what I'm buying, what's on my list. The first thing here, let me pull my list up, wipe these swatches off. Okay, the Olehenriksen Invigorating Night Transformation Gel. I am getting this because I use my UFO, the Sunday Riley UFO, as my night cream serum situation. However, I've been using that for 1.5 years, and I think it no longer serves a purpose for me. It did its thing as far as like helping me with my acne, clearing all of that up. It did that. However, I think it might be time for me to move on. So I'm going to be trying this one, and I will let you guys know how it goes. It's an anti-aging serum. Potent AHAs is for smoothing the skin texture, which we need, even tone, and reduce the look of refined lines and wrinkles while you sleep. I'm all down for that. So that is the first thing on my list. The second product on my list, I'm just going to repurchase the French Press Gloss and Dirty Chai by Bite Beauty because that is my jam. I don't even know where mine is right now. It's probably somewhere in a purse. We'll be repurchasing that. Next palette that I'm going to be getting is the Dior Backstage Amber Neutrals. Now, is this anything innovative? No. I like the warm tones. Believe it or not, I don't know. I'm going through my collection and I don't have a lot of neutral warm tones in my collection, so I want this for that, and also it's a smaller palette so I can travel with it. I'm gearing up for my Brazil trip, so I'll be in Brazil for 2 weeks in June, so you're going to hear me talk about that a lot as we get closer and closer. So as far as my makeup packing, I'm really trying to be strategic because first of all, I'm gonna want to pack light and it's gonna be 2 weeks. So I want to make sure I have my basics, but I don't want anything too bulky and heavy. And I think that looks like a palette that'll be right up my alley, and I'll use it after. So I will be using that. Also, I will definitely do a pack with me, what I pack, so you guys can kind of pack with me and see what makeup I'm taking with me on my trip, because I feel like that would be cool to do. We are going to repurchase another Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb because I whipped right through mine. I had the shade Fussy, but this time I want to get Fenty Glow. The Ordinary. Okay, so they have a salicylic acid solution. I'm thinking I'm going to try that. I've never tried anything from The Ordinary before. It blows my mind that it's 2% salicylic acid and it's only $5.30. If any of you have ever tried this, please let me know. I'm going to start using that in my little facial routine and see how that goes. And then the Sol de Janeiro. So this is a fragrance that I have been wanting for so long. They have the Bum Bum Cream. In the summertime, I like more light fragrances. When it's fall and winter, I do Giorgio Armani C, which is just way too strong for the summertime. So I've been wanting to try the Sol de Janeiro fragrance mist. I will be trying that. I did spray it when I was in Sephora the last time. It smells really, really good. So I think that'll be perfect for summer. And then I will be repurchasing another Marc Jacobs highliner in the shade Earthquake. It's like the most beautiful dark brown eyeliner. I don't wear black eyeliner, so I like this because it gives just enough dimension without it being too dark. So I'll be repurchasing one of those. And that is going to wrap up my recommendations and what I will be buying. So you know what to do. Down below, I want to hear your thoughts, your opinions, what you plan on buying, and also let me know if you have tried any of the products that I have mentioned here. You guys know the deal. Keep it simple, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.